Hey guys, welcome back to Survival Records, where today I have found myself a home. It's a pretty good sized asteroid with magnesium, which, having a specifically good resource on the asteroid wasn't like obligatory, but what I think is really cool is it does have one of these wormhole things, like, wormhole as in like Empire Strikes Back, giant space worm eating an asteroid through the hole. And yeah, the sled just barely squeezes in. I could probably even pull it in farther, which actually I think I might do. I might pull it in a little bit further, but first I gotta get the Espelta out of the way, and I realized that the reason I wasn't welding that up is not because I don't have any thruster components. I'm set to making some thruster components. Um, it's because I didn't have any thruster components in this inventory. Um, because I, forgot to weld all these back up. So before I go ahead and do anything else silly, why don't I finish welding these, get myself a fully repaired Espelta, and then see about doing a proper survey of this asteroid. I'm I'm enthusiastic. At the very least, I'm going to run a line of blocks down all the way from one end to the other, and get myself a lights on it to light up the interior here. So let me get to it. That noise is definitely not something I like. I don't know of any good way to locate. Actually, I. Oh, well, maybe it's that right there. Um. No, that definitely sounds like there's something banging around inside here. And if it's a subgrid, I'm not going to find it easily. But I can think of one way to do it. Let's just turn them on. Let's, go link turret 1, 2, and 3. Control. Really ought to name these better. Alright. Is there a way to cycle through different targets? Oh, what's that? A mining carriage coming by. And a assert Columbus. Alright, I don't know how to solve this question without using admin mode. I know how to do it in admin mode easily enough. And I suppose if I were locked onto the sled and I did a jump, that would clear me away of any possible, problems. Big old busted up thing in the back there. All right, let's see. I guess I'll show you how to do it. If I were not able to access creative mode, I would have to attach to the jump drive, jump, and that would leave behind everything. But because I'm in creative mode, or because I'm a single player and I can do this, let's distance from players and the Espelta, and then the number 2, and the sled, and the jacks, and then the raiding outpost. Yeah, so it's not a subgrid. So we're not looking for grids. We're looking for floating objects. Distance from player. There we go. Right inside the Espelta. And then so there was, in fact, a piece of something inside here somewhere, and that's what was making that noise. Alright, let's get back to this. And hey, no loud noises. Just like we like. Okay. Is there enough room in this cave for me to rotate the Espelta around? Looks like the answer is yes, there is. Cool. Now that is very dark, and I will promise, first thing after I get this out of the way of where it is, I will get get some lights going on. Huzzah. All right. Let's do that. Let's light this place up. Well, guys, I think I am quite well lit up now. And I'm going to pull out of the main hangar area because I want to orient myself so that I can, like, I have a plan, right? I'm going to... Oh, the Osbelt is fighting me. Of course it is. I wish there was a way that you could go into your menu, into a subgrid, and instead of turning off the thrusters, which I know I could do it that way, but then when I get in, I'd have to turn on the thrusters. Alternatively, I wish I could just go in here and turn off the dampeners. I don't know that there is a way to do that. If there is, maybe like with a script or something like that, let me know. So, we've got a opening. We've got a bit of a... Oh, now there's an interesting idea. If this ledge were considered at the bottom, the downward, I don't know if you can see this ledge very well. There's a ledge here. So if this ledge were a horizontal surface, you know, ish, then it could lead into the cave there. And something that I thought was particularly cool was that the sun transitions across the sky, or you know, using space engineers' logic, the asteroid rotates in such a way that the sun goes almost straight through here. Oh, here's a little tiny patch of the magnesium, which is nice because that, well, it's either one of two things. Whenever your ores spawn in these asteroids, they spawn as a sphere, right? And so sometimes that sphere just barely scratches the surface, and there's just a huge sphere of it underneath. Or that is just the last tiny little bit of a sphere that had been out in space more. But I know for sure that that's not the only piece of, oh, what's it called? Magnesium. There's more magnesium. There's another point there, which is contained entirely within. Okay, so coming back out here, if we are to imagine this ledge, right, like this, to be a horizontal surface. Will I connect? Hey, I did. Alright, so like if gravity is down on this ledge, then I want to go straight through the I want to go straight that way with my blocks. So let's see what gravity alignment placement. Okay, here's my local grid alignment. Now that local grid, as far as I can tell, is arbitrary. There might be some kind of universal setting where it always lines up north, south, east, west, but I don't know if that is valid or not. Interesting how it matches the rings on the giant there. But regardless, I want to be able to cut through, straight through here, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate like that. And then yeah. Now sometimes if you are having a hard time envisioning the way that that is pointing, you can use a larger block like this with longer sides. And then you just kind of have to imagine what it would look like if it cut through here all the way. And that is what I want to have happen, is I want it to be in a line that goes straight through the asteroid. Now, another thing that we could do, and actually I think I'm going to do that this time. So, let's lay out a string of blocks, and yeah, let me grab the pieces I need to do what I'm about to show you. Okay, so I'm just going to start laying these out as a what's it called? Dynamic grid. So it can be a floating grid while you lay it out. And on this side of things, I want it to go, right angle. Oh, and now I'm hitting that block. So, let's grab our little ship here. And latch on. Okay, so now I am holding on to both of these things, and let's get some more length on this. Okay, well that's probably a good distance. And one might say, Ryan, why are you wasting all of that material putting these things out like this? And I might say, I'm not wasting the material. I'm, in fact, going to use this material. Oh, the sled is... the sled's in my way. Let me get it out of the way. Okay, so it does not like me being all zoomed in like this, but okay, let's go like this. And come on. I want to rotate Oh, I am very slowly rotating down. I only have a couple of small gyroscopes to work on here, which, geez, with this project, let me just go ahead and grab a couple more gyroscopes, throw them on there. Okay, I have doubled my gyroscopic abilities. Let's get this slowly rotating. It's rotating about twice as fast as it was. There we go. We can see the movement a little bit better here. Anyway, what I am getting at is that I can put this on the orientation I want it to be, both angles, so that it is treating that ledge as a horizontal surface for the grids, and it is shooting straight through the hole. Like that. Oh, really like that. I like that a lot. Now, I just need to grab one of these. No, not one of those. One of these. Alright. Now let's... Oh, I've drifted. I've drifted a lot. That... Good thing I double-checked. There we go. And... Pretty sure... We like that. And we like... that? Do we like that? Or do we want it to be a little further down? We are cutting through a pretty straight line, not seeing it deviate much from that perspective. We've got ourselves a flat surface that is... Well, it's not going to be perfect. But I don't know that we can get it any better. Oh. Not right now. Let me try and get it, so because if I fly up a little bit, and then, so basically this arm tilts down a little bit more, so that this piece comes down further to where I'm below it, then that'll give that ledge more of a flat surface. But either way, this crack in here is definitely presenting itself as like an opening. Okay, I think this is really good. That is not sticking out inside of the cave, the tube at all. We've got a horizontal surface that matches up nicely with this horizontal area. And so, last but not least, come on, convert to station. Alright, well, this large grid is going to be called the sled park. And it is gonna be pretty cool. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and get the power supply out of the pirate base I had captured, which, if we circle around to the door, you can see is a nuclear reactor right here. Now this guy has a few other bits and bobs I want to keep, like that gravity generator. I may as well throw that on to the sled base, the sled park. And we've got a battery here that's looks like this is a discharge mode only battery. Well, either way, I'm going to come in here with my little full jacks, yeah, and claim that power source for the main base. 'Cause yeah, cool. Why not? Let's do it. Now, I know some people were disappointed that I was no longer grabbing pieces of salvaged ships and, you know, throwing them into a conglomeration of different parts. But with the reduced inventory I have, if I don't keep doing that, it's going to take me forever to grind things down and re-weld them. I mean, that, I guess, is why I'm so fond of the trick using a shipboard welder that pulls things directly out of an inventory. But, you know, I don't always have that option. So this time, let's do that. And I'm gonna get rid of this first. And then detach. All right. There's where I'm going. By the way, 2 gyroscopes on this thing is far more than it needs. It's a very small little ship. I should actually have a button on here that turns off the gyroscopes when I'm not tugging anything around big. I also ought to get rid of these thrusters because I don't want them accidentally burning the thing that I'm holding. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put those thrusters up there. That gives it an extra 2 blocks distance. Shouldn't burn anything past that. And then the lights go there. Yeah, let me do that quick. Not sure what that. No, oh, probably this. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's all attached still. And let's put the headlights back on. Great. And now just a matter of turning these off. And I'll fix up the there we go. Yeah, like I was saying, I will fix up the groups and the G menu in a little bit. Alright. A lot of dust off here still. But let's go ahead and get this back in here somewhere. Well, what do you say we figure out where the center is? So I'm going to go ahead and keep running the line of blocks until it comes out and measure. Or I guess what I could do, let's put a GPS right here. Top, bottom, left, right, what do you think it is? Left. That's the left door. And why not? Sled park here will be the GPS for the right door. So we are at just about 397, 400. So at about 200. $202 and 195. 200. Damn it. There, 199 either side. So we want the center of it to be right around here. Let me go ahead and lay some blocks out. Okay. This will be it. Now, you know what? I will weld it solid here and here, just to make sure that they are stuck into the surface nice and good. And probably on this surface. Alright, and the sled park is going to have power. So I kind of want to have it like this. Okay, now let's circle around. This little thing is really sensitive. Come on. There we go. Okay. And now what I can do is put lights on this string of blocks so that I can get a bit more of a view of what's going on inside here. Cool little, like, hanging stalagmites in there. That's neat. And I can fly in through here with the pencil, or the number 2 rather, and clear out whole areas. And I've got this really cool idea for a way of parking the sled that doesn't require parking skill. Where I'm going to, like, pull in and attach to a connector here, press a button, and then it'll just suck me in along a set of guided rails until I'm fully enclosed. I think that'll be cool. Ah, so many cool plans. All right, let's keep with the theme and light this place up. Okay, so I vastly underestimated how much light these lights will produce. Those are spaced with 20 blocks in between them, and their radius is set out to 20, so I kind of figured that they'd meet somewhere in the middle. Evidently not. I need at least twice as many. Let's give that a shot. Okay, well, this at least fully lights up this half, or this tiny section of this piece of the wall on this side. I'm starting to feel like maybe this project is big. I mean, like, I'm literally only halfway through the dang asteroid. Oy vey. Well, you know what? No sense in being doubtful of myself. Let's go. Let us do this. Out on this side of things, eventually I want to have like a viewing area out here where I can, I want to have a whole entire area, a big old facility inside of the atmosphere is the word I'm trying to think of. Inside with an atmosphere pressurized in there. Oh, that flipping driller thing. So I don't want to go out and chase that down yet because I keep finding places on here, on the Espelta, that are in need of some repair, like these blocks up here. So I've got repair that needs to happen, and like, there we go. I don't even have the wherewithal to do it. I really got to work on getting myself set up in a base properly, and I'm really liking how well it's going. So let's keep at it. Guys, I just looked at how much recording I've already got, and even if I do some time lapses or musical interludes, I will be pushing up against the the 45 minute mark. Especially with telling you about an outro idea, telling you what I'm going to do while I'm recording this outro, which is get these pieces in here, the parts that are like special, and try and claim them. Alloy plates. Well, that's the extent of how much I can hold. Detect your components. Tier 2 reactor components. Explosive. Ooh, explosives. That gives me another idea for what I can do. Yeah, and then there was another container in here, right? The connector, the tier 2 thruster components, 9 of them. Wait a minute. If I have 9 of them, does that mean... I thought that I had like just shy of enough thruster components in the up and down to be able to manage travel. I'm not remembering. Maybe I put them, rearranged them. Either way, I was thinking I wanted to get this guy inside of the base. He should be able to fit into the end of the doorway here just as well. But regardless, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Survival Records. I realize it's been a little back and forth, but either way, thanks for joining me. Hope you'll come back, and thanks for watching.